Okay, so I've decided that I actually want to recreate the Urbz bus that you get in the Urbz DS. I'm gonna make sure that I have like a photo up on the screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. I kind of want to like take that, like at least inspiration. I obviously can't make it perfect, but I want to take that and add that here. And I think building on the Slip 42 lot in Strangerville is gonna be perfect. It's already kind of like in this area, and like I think it'd be awesome. It's already like in a trailer park, and there's tons of trailers, so like why not add like a bus? And like look at this background. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna use this. It's a very small lot. This slot is, oh my god, a 20 by 15. So let's do that. Let's create it right here. I'm kind of excited. I hope it turns out really well. I think it's gonna be a little hard though. Okay, on to the speed build time. This part's always fun though, so I can't really say too much about it. This one was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I had to look up some ideas on how people were able to even to like make the bus, because like I needed the bus to be high up, but I needed it to be like kind of off the ground, but I also needed like wheels, and like the wheels was really hard. I really struggled with this, but I'm glad it did turn out in the end, thankfully. I mean, it's not beautiful, it's not amazing. There's definitely better people's bus builds out there, but I also wanted to keep it a starter home. A starter home was very important. I did put this in Strangerville, in like that little like yard where all the RVs and all like the campers are. I thought this would be kind of cool. It's a little bit different. It's a little unique. And like I said, like I'm an Urbz player. Like the whole thing was to like recreate the Urbz bus in the DS. So this is just like a thing that you can unlock and that you can like kind of live in. There's certain like plot areas around the world. I shouldn't say plot, but there's like these secret hideaway areas around the world that you can get where you can like put some stuff, which is like really good because A, like there's a lot of cool stuff that you can put down, but B, it's also good just to like have areas to like refill your motives, because your motives do kind of like randomly go down. You never know what you're gonna get up to, so it is nice not to have to like miss if you have to go to the washroom or like sleep. You can just like put some things like in one of these hideaways. Like I think there's like one under the bridge by like the docks where the boat is. There's, I believe, one in like a trash can, and then those are the ones I remember. The three: the bus, the trash can, and the one under the water. There might be other ones. I could be wrong, but those are the ones that I do remember. I did see this one girl use that like one train cart to like make the thing like look a little bit more realistic to get the lines. And I was making a bigger build than that, so I tried, but it was like, yeah, plus like it wasn't as yellow. I changed the yellow of the bus a few times because I was really trying to make that like I don't know, that wall light match a little bit more, but I couldn't. No matter what I tried to do, I just really couldn't, because it's more orangey. Unfortunately, it's more orangey. I don't know what to say. And then there's this one was like glowy, which is good like for like a nightclub setting, which I do plan to make a nightclub. I do. But it just wasn't great for what I wanted, and really I struggled with like the platforms and the heights of this thing, trying to get it up and not like and you can't put like things on the walls in those areas, and I really struggled with the wheels, man. I almost gave up. I'm not gonna lie, I almost gave up. This one was a hard one. This one was a really hard one. And like I kind of almost wish that I could have like had it like lowered down at one point, like kind of like a little like split level, but I couldn't because of the way I built it. Retrospectively, I could have made like the back window a little bit shorter, but I didn't want to. I wanted to keep it long, so like it looked like one of those like bus hatches in the back. I thought it was just better for the like the whole vibe. I thought, you know, it's just better this way. So, but like it's totally fine that like it ended up being the way it is. Honestly, the interior is a little bit boring, but that's fine. It's like I said, it's a starter home. You guys can kind of make it the way that you guys want to. I kept it very like just nothing in there. Honestly, if I really was going to do a starter home the way that like, the iconic Urbz would be, I would have just left it completely empty inside, because that's how you get it in the Urbz. And honestly, as much as I'm a person that's like, oh, starter homes should have, I guess, some objects, I also like, no, starter home should have nothing in it. Like, it's a starter home. Like, maybe like a kitchen and a bathroom, but like by your own bed. Like, I don't know. I also like kind of putting like like empty houses also in The Sims 4, like those move-in ready ones. Like obviously in real life you get like a kitchen and a bathroom, those make sense, but you usually don't get like full furnishing. So yeah. Also right now what we're doing in the video is I'm looking for wheels. I was trying to find wheels because I couldn't find it in the buy live edit thing, and I just kind of got sick and tired of trying to scroll forever. So I just was looking up these, like you can literally just type in tires and eventually like there's some options. This one person uploaded like ones both ways, so I just used it. Yeah, like I said, you can just look up tires and you'll get somebody uploaded them. I can't remember their name, but like I said, just look up tires. Honestly, I don't have time to go back into the game right now to get the name. I might have mentioned it actually later. I think I shouted them out later when I show you the build like up close. I think I did that. I think we're good. Honestly, I'm doing this voiceover of the speed build like a week later. I'm sorry. It's just like, listen, I don't know if you can hear, there's a little bit of a fan in the background. There's been a heat wave going on where I live. It's been hot. It's been so hot to the point that my boyfriend's been letting me stay at his place because they have like central air. I live in an apartment. There's no central air. I got like one like little in the window air conditioning in the living room, but it doesn't reach our bedrooms. So like, we have a fan pointing down the hallway to get the air down here, but like it really doesn't go into our bedroom. So we both have fans just pushing around hot air. It's not fun. That's why my streams have been a little bit less this week. It's June 24th for anyone who might be watching this way far in the future, 2025. So it's hot and I live in Canada, so but yeah, I do like how the wheels ended up turning out. I really was just, it was really, to get the shell of this build done, I struggled. You can watch me, and I didn't even like hide it from you guys. I was like, oh, I could cut this all out. I'm not going to because I almost rage quit, and it was just so annoying because I was like, okay, how do I get the platform? I have to keep it up so the bus looks realistic. And then I was like, okay, I'll have like a little bit of the wheel into the ground, like it's like sunken in there, like, because that makes sense since it's like fully onto the ground because like the platform wasn't working. And yeah, man. And I was trying to do like a platform, like I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like a little like patio outside the door, but then it was like kind of taking away like the vibe from outside. And then I was like, oh, I could do this, but I'm like, oh no, I can't do the leveling it down because then it screws up the window, and I can't do. I really tried. Like it was honestly kind of annoying. I don't have tiny limit. Is it tiny living? But I feel like if I did have tiny living, you can add like that trait on this lot, like the small home. I'm assuming like maybe it's second tier. It could be first tier. It's kind of small. It's a very small lot too, might I add. Like Strangerville, this Strangerville lot is small. Like it's meant for something small like this, or like a trailer or whatever. So like I said, I did have fun with this one. This one was kind of cool. Kind of cool. Now that I'm realizing, even the roof I used at the front, yes, it's yellow, but like technically it shouldn't have those lines. I'm kind of regretting doing that. You know, it's built now. I can't say much. Like sometimes I have that where I actually have to sit with my builds for a while because I do make changes, especially like so I am a person that plays gameplay in my builds. So I will keep a build, like I'll do my like OBS recording of me building it, but then I'll go and play in it for a while. That's why a lot of like the OBS footage will not have some of the things I did add, because I play later and I add the final touches before I do like the recording of like, oh, this is the house at the end, and then I do the voiceover. So that's kind of how I do my builds. I'll sit like, so for instance, I have a few, actually flip, I have like 5 builds just chilling right now, and some of them are just because I haven't had time. Like I just haven't had time. I've been out of the house so much the last, like I work full time, but I've also been out of the house a lot the last 2 weeks, so I haven't actually not only had time to play, but I haven't had time to like just go through it all and like record like and edit and stuff. So we're really trying. But a teaser, I have a Bob and Betty newbie house built, and I am actually gameplaying them. So I did also create Bob and Betty, but I'm trying to make a save file. So I was like, yo, like I'm gonna make Brandy broke. So like if I'm gonna make Brandy broke, I'm gonna play as Bob and Betty newbie, and they're gonna have Brandy broke, and Brandy broke is going to be raised by them, and she's gonna meet Skip, and then Skip is gonna be a teen mom, blah 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 blah. She's gonna have her kids. I'm gonna play with them. I want them to have memories. Brandy Broke and them are very, you know. So I've been doing that. So I made their house. And you know what I forgot to do during the speed build? Add the dog stuff, because I guess in the Sims 2 Pets or whatever Unleashed something, they end up having a dog, and the Sims 4 team made them with the dog, and I was like, no, like this is fun, like I'm gonna make them with the dog. That just seems fun to me. Obviously I feel like the dog probably would have passed away by the time we see Brandy Broke and her and Skip, but like I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna keep them having the dog. I know tiny dogs don't last that long, but like who says maybe they got the dog when Brandy was around? I'm just saying, you know. Anyways, that is so off topic. But I've been having a lot of time with just doing like nostalgic things. Obviously Urbz. Okay, Urbz is the big one that you've been seeing a lot of. I played The Sims 2 DS. You're gonna see a lot of that. I played The Sims Busting Out. You're gonna see a lot of that. I played a lot of The Sims 2 console. You're gonna see a lot of that. I played a lot of The Sims 2 Pets console. I played, oh my god, so much. Like, I think I even played The Sims 2 Pets on like the DS, but I don't think there's anything memorable in that. I don't think. I could be wrong, but this bus one is like not even like a house. I do plan to like make a whole bunch of the houses at the end at some point, like that you can get in the Urbz. There's a few of them, and like some of them are like the really urban areas. I'm like really excited for that one because I think it's gonna be really fun to like make over those. I'm like confused on whether I'm not gonna make them as like just like singular, or if I'm gonna make them like as an apartment, because like those two like in the first era is Urbania, there's like these two apartments, and then there's like a little like store shop area underneath. Maybe it's like a little jazzy, I don't know. And I'm like feeling like I just make the whole building, make them apartments, and since it goes up I can make like 4 apartments total, and that would be kind of fun, like just redo the apartments. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of that would be really cool. But I'll have to see, because like I don't fully know yet. We'll see. Oh my god, I'm trying to add this little light as a stop sign, because I seen one girl did this and I was like, wait, that's so smart, like that's great inspiration, I'm gonna like take that. I couldn't figure it out, so I gave up and I moved on. Thank you, your real look beautiful, whoever did that on Pinterest. It was so smart. Don't know how you did it. You probably had that tool mod. I don't have that tool mod. I should, but I don't. And yeah, I'm still really happy with how this all turned out. We're changing the yellow to a little bit more of a mustard yellow, not so bright. Oh, we do change. Okay, we do change it. Okay, the roof, I mean. So thank God. I was like, I think we just wanted it like a little bit closer to the orangey kind of color, but I put like the rusted version, so it looked like it's been here for a while, and I love how that turned out. That turned out really cool. I do like that. I do like how I rusted it up a little bit. Honestly, I probably could have like spent more time rusting it up a little bit more, but like I said, this is a starter home, and I wanted it to stay in the price range of a starter home, so I kept it very simple, just for the simple fact of like needing to do that, because like again, like all these like rusts and colors and all that does in fact take more money out of your Sims bank account just for like the vibe. I mean, I think some of them are cheap, some of them might be zero, but I know some of them do cost money, I think. Oh my god, did they change it? They might have changed it. I don't even remember. I could be talking crap right now. I don't remember. I'm sorry if it is zero. It might be zero. I don't pay attention sometimes when I build to prices. I've had to be a little bit more attention-y to like when I'm making starter homes obviously now, but that's it. I also put like a bath and shower combo in this. They got a pretty decent sized bathroom. I mean, again, it's a starter home. So I put like one of those cheap beds from the Eco Lifestyle, and like I think, you know, just like some cheaper stuff just to keep it really low. I don't know, the kitchen doesn't even have a sink. Figured that out when I was doing the tour after. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, because it's such a small kitchen that there is no room for a sink. But I'm like, well, they have a sink in the bathroom, it's all fine. If it wasn't fine, I would have went back and changed it. We're good. Everything is totally snazzy and everything is good. But I think this is a really unique starter home. I think I definitely will keep it for my save file just because I think it's really unique that way. I think instead of like a trailer, because we're having other trailers like gonna be implemented, and honestly, like as I'm thinking of it, I'm in the midst of making a video for my save file Sims journey, and I put some people that I might put in the trailer, and now I'm like, I might move that like later as like I go and just see like who I do end up putting in, because I might change it. I might do that. I think I want 4 trailers and not like 5. We'll see. Like, I mean, yeah, I have to see how it all turns out, because maybe I'll keep it the way it is. Maybe one of them won't be the person I thought I was gonna put in it, and maybe one of them will just be like one that you can rent out yourself. Like, keep it really, really cheap. That would be kind of smart, I think. Like a nice starter home. And then I was like, no, like I'm gonna make a starter home for like that area. So like, no, I'm not gonna do that renting out. Yeah, gosh. Listen, I ramble about everything. This is a really long speed build because I struggled so much. So like, what am I going to talk about? There's not much going on in this build other than the struggle. The struggle was so real. We're on the like landscaping. Ugh, can't even speak. We're on the landscaping part. What was that, having a brain aneurysm? Apparently, because I can't say anything right now. And the landscaping, I feel like I did a pretty decent job at. And I think I did a good job. You know, I wanted like a little patio area because like I just couldn't get like that one area. Like, I wanted the bus to still show, and I didn't want it to like look like nothing was going on, because obviously someone's gonna live here. We want an area outside to happen. So like like a barbecue would be really nice, like a picnic table. Obviously we're kind of gonna need like some foliage to make this look good, so I'm just kind of messing around with like that right now. I'm messing around with like the shading around, and I needed to like make this place not like too boxed in, so I only put like the fence in the front and all that kind of stuff. And again, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like, I think it looked really good in the end, for what it is, might I add. Like, it's literally a starter home bus inspired by the Urbz too, or Urbz, not 2. There's no 2. I wish there was Urbz 2. Just an inspired bus by the Urbz DS. So I never played Urbz console. I never did that, and I heard it's good. I wouldn't mind making the rep groups in that game too. Some of them are funky. I love them. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. I hope you guys like this build, and I hope you guys end up maybe putting it in your game. It's been up for like a week or 2 before this, like in the gallery, I mean, before I actually post this to the YouTube, so I'm sure we'll have some downloads already going on. Oh yeah, this is when I take that thing so I can actually like make the bus look a little bit more like a bus. Oh, I was so happy with that. The problem is I think that was like $40 each piece, so that like upped the cost by almost $1,000, so that was kind of annoying. But like, I needed the bus to actually look like a bus. That's why I was so simple with everything else, because making this place look like a bus costed me a lot of money. Or else it would have been super, like, way more cheaper. Like, it would have been super cheap compared to, like, if it was just, like, normal stuff on the side. Because we have, like, the logo and the lights. And we have, like, all those pieces, the black to go out there. And then we have the back window. And we have all these, yeah, there was a lot going on to make it look like a damn bus. And it's going to cost you, like, $3,000 probably just to be a bus. It kind of sucks. But I think it's, like, $17,000. We'll get into it later. It could have been cheaper. It's not that cheap. It's not that cheap for the fact that it's a bus in Strangerville and it's a starter home. You're not going to have much money, but that's because I need it to look like a bus, and I apologize. I don't know, get rich. I don't know, solve the crime in Strangerville. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up this speed build portion because we're literally just doing the outside. You're going to see that in a second anyways while I show you around the place. I hope you guys enjoyed this little speed part where I talk and ramble, because I did ramble. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, enjoy the final look. Okay, now that I finished that little speed build tutorial thingy, we can take a look at this. I honestly am quite happy with this. I think it looks really good. Oop, pressing the wrong button. Outside, you can see that we have obviously some trees and foliage to kind of match the exterior of our surroundings. I love how you can also see like all like the background of Strangerville, which I feel like low-key kind of is a vibe. You have the trailers. This is our like courtyard front area. You have a grill. That's a horse ranch grill, but you could put honestly any grill. We have a table with like some barbecue, like hamburger stuff. We got a garbage bin. We got a chair and a cooler and a light and everything for all your goodies. We have a little like stair thing with our sliding door. A little piece of a roof to go on top of that. This is our front. You know, obviously we have windows, and I use the Strangerville kind of light thing. I couldn't get it yellow. Orange is as close as we can get, so there we go. With the little red lights from Eco Lifestyle up on the top to be like obviously the lights for a car. We got our wheels. Obviously they took forever. I was trying so hard to figure this out. I downloaded something from the gallery, which I'll have to show you after, to kind of like mimic it. I put an AC unit as well, and oh gosh, the surroundings of Strangerville look so good with this. You come back here, and that's like your escape door. I kept the window big, or else I would have like maybe made the inside have like a platform, which would have been kind of fun. We got, again, the lights acting as a light, and I just put like that extra stuff. Like, I thought it was cool. I don't know. I wanted to add some extra. I had to use these as well just to make the black bus line, or else it kind of looked bland, and I didn't want it to look bland because, yeah, I mean, it does add some money to the cost. That's one problem, is like for me to make this actually look like a bus, I had to spend a lot of money on just the exterior. This is the interior when you come in. You have almost everything but a kitchen sink. I could not fit a kitchen sink in, but what you could do is, like, you could add a dishwasher, but you could also just use the sink in the bathroom next door. I know that's kind of annoying, but yeah. I kept the money as like $15,000 or $1,500. No, $15,000. I was right. It's $15,000. So I wanted to kind of keep cheap, but you can also just add whatever you like. You could take away the coffee maker if you never use coffee, but there was already a sink, so there wasn't needed anymore. Then we have obviously our TV. I put a little plant. I put a book, it's like a mini bookcase too, so you can use them. And a radio, and just a really cheap couch. I didn't know what color to go with because it's all yellow in here, so I'll go down a little bit. We have some chairs here that you can eat, and then over here we have our bedroom. Ooh. Hold on. Over here we have our bedroom, and I just use a cheap Eco Lifestyle bed. I use just like these crates for the end tables. We have a light, we have a potted plant, and this little chest thing as a wardrobe for us. And then over here is our bathroom. We have obviously our dual shower and bathtub, our toilet. No toilet paper because, you know, keeping the cost very low. A garbage can, which we don't have in the kitchen, so it's here, and a sink, and a mirror. Again, we have more room. You never know if you need more room in here, but I do really like this. We have the cheap, I just pressed the active button. We have the cheap lights as well in here, so everything is lit up nice. And we kept, like I said, with the steel on the top and the bottom, just to kind of mimic, again, the bus. We got the yellow for inside as well. I do really like this. I think it's really cool. Yeah, it's $15,000. We have Sunny Aspect and the Lot Challenge Heist Havoc. I feel like it's a bus, so it'd be easy to get like robbed, so it makes sense. And then what I was saying was, you know, I didn't save it, but I think I just put in tire, and I looked up and I put rooms, and these tires end up coming in, and eventually I found, most popular. I used this one by Lumpy. I don't know how to say it, but I hope I'm saying it right. But there's tons of tires, and I just had to like place it. It was really difficult, but I did use this, so credit to Lumpy. I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry, but yeah, sometimes you can just look things up. You know, like even these, like, look, it looks like tires in a garage. Like, that's kind of neat. People make some really cool things like that. That's really pretty, you know? So yeah, this is my Urbz inspired kind of house. I think it looks amazing in Strangerville. Like, just look at that. And I feel like it looks like it makes sense. You could put a trailer, 100%. But the bus is kind of fun. The bus is kind of fun. I love it. I love it so much. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this build. I should show you what I'm gonna call it. I haven't uploaded it just yet as I'm filming, but it will be by the time I am filmed. It should stay Urbz DS Bus. If it's not, just check the description box just to be sure, because I will update that and make sure it's right, and I'll put all the information there, because even here it's saying it's 17,000 for some reason. I don't know why it's saying more than this one is. That's kind of weird. I'm confused. Sorry. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out during this video. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys really liked this build. And if you did, why don't you give me a cheeky little thumbs up on the video and maybe a subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it may be, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day wherever you are. Bye!